Y'all know what it is and who it is. What? Y'all know what it is and who it is. What?
Round one. Four corners. Yeah, jab, jab. Four corners. Left hook. Uppercut. Four corners. Fuckers up. Time to step inside of the ring. It's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate.
It's your boy Fight Night Dex, man. Four Corners Boxing. We bringing it to you live. We back in action because guess what? Floyd Cashflow Diaz is back in action. It's fight week, people. It's Monday. We're in the month of July. First half of the year gone. You heard? I would like to hear who's your number one fighter throughout the first half of the year. Who has the best knockout throughout the first half of the year? Who's giving you the best fight throughout the first half of the year? Because it's July, baby. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend, and now we back. It's fight week, like I'm telling y'all, and it's Friday night, and then it's Saturday night. It's Friday night, I repeat, and then it's Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Fight Night Dex, Four Corners Boxing, legend behind the film, mixed martial Mike on the freaky on the edits. You feel me? This is what we do. Cash flow, Four Corners. You know how we do. Mike Diaz, Team Diaz. Shout out to Team Diaz, and blessings go out to the family as well as Coach Mike Diaz. He just lost his pops. Floyd just lost his granddad, man. That was on the night of his fight here in New York City.
Now, Tim, we know that fighters fight through injury. They fight through stuff that's going through their mind, stuff going back home. But we received the unfortunate news that Floyd Diaz's grandfather, Juan Demetrio Diaz, passed away earlier today at age 68. He was the father of Mike Diaz, Floyd's father and head trainer. And here he is, just hours after his grandfather passed away. He was supposed to be here tonight to cheer on his grandson, and yet here he is without him.
Y'all seen what he did, man. Y'all seen what he did. He is now, come on now, big 5-0. 5-0, he did it at the Garden, man. They had tragedy in the family as well, as he made his New York City debut, as he made his Madison Square Garden debut for Top Rank Boxing. Cashflow boxed his way on to another victory against another top fighter as well, Platanowski. He was 4-0 though. Good fighter, strong kid. He was coming at Cash all night. He was bringing the pain. You know, he was trying to land those power shots. The kid was big, but he couldn't find Cash. Couldn't find them. He just couldn't find them. He landed his shots here and there and brought some action, but straight boxing and punching him all the way, man. You seen what he did, man. The boy continues to rock on. You heard us in the building, right? You heard us in the building. If you was in the building, then you know what's up. Shout out to Chop. Shout out to Chop as well and the family. They were out there. We was out there doing it right. The whole lab, BX was out there heavy. You heard New York City, Top Rank. Y'all know what's up. I know y'all, Bob, I know y'all heard us. You hear me? I know y'all heard us, man. Bruce, I know y'all heard us. Todd, I know y'all heard us. Bring that boy back more often to New York City because Top Rank Boxing continues to deliver boxing after boxing and good nights of fights at the Hulu Theater or the Big Room. I mean, it's nonstop. New York has been hot. It's been a hot year. You've seen the Zone has been in here as well, heavy as well. Matchroom Boxing is big at the Garden as well, doing fight after fight over as well. They just did the Big Room with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor for the ladies. Y'all saw what happened there that night. Let's see what the second half of the year, because we in July now, on our way down to December, on to the next year. Hopefully we don't have to wait till next year to see some of the biggest fights in boxing that we've been waiting for right now, this year. Let's get it on, guys. Come on. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, man. Cash flow is what we talking about, man. He's back in action this Saturday, Top Rank Boxing. He's back on. They got another card Friday night, man. It's on. Let's get it going. The kid keeps working. The kid is not going to stop. J Prince Boxing. Shout out to you guys as well. JP, who got the management going on for Cash Flow. They keeping him in shape. They got him sparring against some of the best fighters out there. Y'all don't know, but we know because we be in the gym with Cash watching him put in the pain. And believe me, it's not a game because you don't play boxing. You heard? Shout out to Little Flow as well, man. The next up and coming. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, he does this thing too. Coach Mike got them boys working, man. Word up, man. You know we always behind. You know we rock with the team. I go and get my workouts with Cash when he's in the city. I go and get my works with Cash when I'm in Vegas. You feel me? I always come and check on my boy, and this is why he doing what he doing. 5, baby. Give him a high 5 coming for 6. You hear me? coming for 6-0 this Friday night on Top Rank Boxing ESPN. You don't want to miss it. We ain't going to miss it. And Cash, he ain't going to lose it. You hear me? Another W on the way. Top Rank is... listen, quiet as kept. You know what they do over at Top Rank if you know boxing. And he's in the right hands. He's coming up the right way. The kid is disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He's always, every time you see him, Cash is doing some of this, so you know what's on his mind, right? Always putting some punches together, always working on combination. You know what's on his mind. Boxing. You don't play boxing. Don't fall asleep. Sleep would be the cousin of death. You heard Nas told y'all. NYC. We behind you all day. BX, we behind you all day. You hear me, Cash? This is what we do, man. From Vegas to NY, every time we touch down. You know Vegas that's my other home, baby. That's my second home over there. You know when I touch down, it's going down. You heard? Stratosphere. You know X is near. Yo, man. Like I said, though, that's Friday night, right? Now, Saturday night, you got the return of who? You got the return of who? You got the return of King Ryan Garcia. That's who, man. The young guns of boxing. You hear me? Like they've been rocking throughout the year. They closed out the year. They got the year going. And now it continues into the second half, man. Because if we're talking about the mix-up between all four of the kings, and however you want to mix up and call them, Ryan is always in the talks. You can't talk about them without King Ryan Garcia. You hear me, Golden Boy? The zone boxing, man. They got it on. Javier Fortuna is going to get his shot. We were supposed to see this fight last year. We didn't see it last year. We're seeing it this year. It's not the fight I want to see Ryan in. Me neither.
That's not what I'm asking you for.
You hear me? I hear everybody saying, but come on, Fortuna, come on, Ask. When they going to fight? When he going to fight Javante, man? When he going to fight Teofimo, bro? When they really going to...
Don't ask! For God's sakes, don't ask!
Don't ask me, man. Just keep watching. It'll happen. You hear me? I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I want the big fights as well. And that's what Ryan's been calling, man. All 2022, man, thus far. All 2022. He's on his second fight now this year. He beat Emmanuel Thiago on his comeback. First fight also under Joe Goosen. You feel me? He left Ken Canelo. We know about that, right? We know about the static happening out there. Him and Canelo was going back and forth right now. We heard about it. We read about it. We seen it and we listened to the podcasts and videos and all that as well. So put that aside. Garcia has to stay on the top of his game. No matter what. You could be talking about whoever. You could be calling out for whoever. You got to stay on top of your game in order to keep that name above, in order to make these big fights happen. He's been calling Tank out all 2022. He wants Tank. He was in Brooklyn. I bumped into him. My damn self with Steven Espinosa. Shout out to Showtime Boxing. He was in Brooklyn, in New York, at the Tank fight against Raleigh as well. You saw the bets. We seen it. We read about it. We heard about it. He was betting money with Earl Spence Jr., chilling with Danny Garcia. Like, listen, man, these guys are fighters, man. I don't ever believe that anybody's scared of the fight, really anybody. You know, when it comes to the politics, their contracts, we're not their managers, we're not their promoters, we're not the networks. We just the one of the fans who's calling for what we're ready to pay to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the money, people, and Ryan ain't lying when he's saying, in order to take myself to the next step and really get this bag also, I need that fights with Gervonta Davis. Let's see it, man. Because if y'all want to get paid, this is how you get paid. You put on the fights that the fight fans ask for.
We choose truth over facts.
Build it and they shall come. That's what they said. I forgot where that was from. Had a few 20 Coronas already. Ryan Garcia is back, man. He's going up against Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna is a former two-time champ as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you 126, all these belts that they've been giving out throughout the years after late as well. Fortuna has won himself a few. Fortuna has been in there with some of the biggest as well, between 126, 130, 135. I think Fortuna probably has even fought at 140, bro. Honestly, man, he does the damn thing. He brings the action. He's a wild swinger. He's gutsy. He's going to go all out. Can he stand the power from Ryan Garcia? Can he hurt Ryan Garcia before Ryan Garcia gets to him? Because it takes one punch in boxing. That's it. For anybody. King Ryan, listen, I'm behind you. You know we've been behind you. I like Ryan as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Ryan and Tank. Who am I picking to win when that fight gets done? Well, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Because they both, listen, they both got the one-hitter quitters, man. Like, Javante has the eraser of all erasers, right? He's got some Deontay Wilder shit. You know what I'm saying? This guy's 135 pounds, 140, 130. He's fighting in 3 different divisions. This is the biggest fight aside from, I'd say maybe Canelo, because he's the draw, right? Let's not go about Canelo in the money wise. Canelo's always going to bring the biggest bag in. Bang. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford is the biggest fight that we want, right? It's the most craved from all. But Ryan and Tank, put that in the top 3 then. You hear me? At least in mine. This shit is for real. We need to see Ryan and Tank do it this December. If it was up to me, if it was up to you, believe me, I know you'd be with it. I know you'd be with it. The young guns are back in action. King Ryan. We seen what Devin Haney did, right? If you want to backtrack, let's backtrack a little more. Let's go back to November when Cambosa's upset Lopez. Boom. New champion. Devin Haney continues his streak, though, as he beats Jojo Diaz, the gutsy Jojo Diaz, who defeated Javier Fortuna as well. Hey, Jojo's been calling Ryan as well over there at Golden Boy. Easy fight to make if we don't see Tank and Ryan left. But Devin Haney picks up a win over Jojo. Tank keeps his record intact where he beat Isaac Cruz, who's a big player as well now. Isaac Cruz and Ryan, another fight that was supposed to happen, didn't get made. We'd love to see it if Tank and Ryan is not next. Once again, start of the new year kicks off. Ryan is back. He beats Emmanuel Thiago in a 12-round decision. Tank comes through and knocks out your man Raleigh in a big talked up fight. Oh man, Brooklyn was rocking. Shout out to the Tank. And now Devin Haney captures the gold down in Australia. Shout out to Devin Haney, USA. Like, hey, USA, Javante, Devin Haney, Earl Spence, Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford. You hear me? Jim Bell and Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? USA. Shout out to USA. Ryan is back now. It's his turn to come back up. August 13th, if I'm not mistaken, it's the return of Teofimo Lopez. The takeover is back. It's going to stay hot. Things slowed up just a little bit. We've been smoking nonstop week after week from like March all the way through to July just now. Ryan's going to pick up the heat. Floyd Diaz is going to pick up the heat. It's going down between ESPN and The Zone, Top Rank, Golden Boy Boxing. Don't want to miss it. Stay on top of your toes, people. Stay on top of your A game. So give me your feedback and give me your thoughts. Who is the next generation, man? Who's the leader of the next generation? Is it Javante Tank Davis? Is it Devin the Dream Haney? Is it the Teofimo to take over Lopez because he's on his give back? Does Lomachenko still got what it takes to beat them all off and tell them, I've been here, I've done that, and I'm back? Or is Ryan Garcia on his way to a big Tank fight this December, man? Let's get it on. Let's get it rocking, people. Come on. Huh? It's Four Corners Boxing. Talking to the best. You want to rough with me? You want to rough with me on this boxing shit, huh? You better be ready to talk some shit. Four Corners.
This is what we do. Four Corners.